What's up? This is Fling, and this is your Week 10 Battle Royale review. We are looking back at the Battle Royale. What won? What were the stacks? Who were the fades? Who were the targets? Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so pretty good week for me in the Battle Royale. I had a lot of Purdy, so really nailed the quarterback, nailed the running backs that I wanted to target. I took Bijan in basically every single draft that I did. Everyone was going before him. I was like, I'll just take Bijan here. It's a great spot for him going against a terrible New Orleans run defense. But didn't nail the wide receivers, so that kind of hurt me. The second running back, James Cook, was good, but I needed a little bit more. Needed like 19 from the running back. And, it wasn't a high wide receiver scoring week, but needed a little bit more. Debo and Terry McLaurin didn't quite get there. Did well with Kittle. It was, I believe, you kind of wanted to be on the Purdy double stack, but Jennings or Pearsall were the other receivers that you needed, not Debo Samuel smacking his long snapper around on the sidelines. That was the biggest impact he seemed to have on the game. And pretty good week, top 500, $50. Not too sad about it. But let's look at the only bird who won the Battle Royale, won the 40K. This was a Jalen Hurts lineup, and a Jalen Hurts naked. And, I've said this before on these reviews on this channel. Hit that like button, by the way, if you're here and you like these breakdowns. But I wrote about this over at fantasyfling.net, some of the winning trends. So make sure to check it out. So through 9 weeks of the Battle Royale, some of the winning trends. And, one of the things I noticed was waiting on a quarterback. So he actually took Jalen Hurts here, number 8. This is the first time a guy went before the first 3 rounds. So that's a first. But also, another thing I noticed was when you don't have a QB stacks with their pass catcher, they're typically a running quarterback. So we've seen twice this year where there was a QB not stacked with his pass catcher. Now 3 times. Anthony Richardson, week 1, Lamar Jackson, week 3, and now Jalen Hurts, week 10. So make sure you check this out, some of these other winning trends, because this definitely can help you build for these contests. Like I said, you don't have to necessarily force that stack if it's not there. Like, if AJ Brown goes too early, you don't want to stack with Dallas Goedert or Calcaterra or whatever the 3 wide receiver is, because Devonta Smith also went higher than you wanted. Just get good value and just run him naked out there. Now, typically you want to have a secondary stack when you miss out on that primary stack. As we see here, Bijan and Drake London. So we got a secondary stack there. Awesome. And then we had James Conner as a one-off, George Pickens, and Travis Kelce. So this lineup did have correlation, even though it was a naked Jalen Hurts lineup. So, pretty good overall here. 40K. Let's see what second place did. So same thing. Now, literally, first place and second place, the difference was stacking or not stacking Jalen Hurts. First place, naked Jalen Hurts. Second place, A.J. Brown. But A.J. Brown did not have the day that you really needed to win first overall. But it was very similar lineup, right? Bijan, James Conner, those were constants. Kelce, and then this one had George Pickens as well. So third place, Jalen Hurts, Bijan, James Cook. So, similar to what I had at the running backs and had McLaurin and Pickens. And Pickens was really the guy that you wanted, to win a lot of money on Underdog this week. All right, let's go to the Dawg Bowl, see what won that. Did pretty well in the Dawg Bowl as well. Didn't quite get there, obviously. Jewish McCaffrey, it's 116. So this is a score that was 10 points lower than the Battle Royale. He won it with a Kyler Murray to MHJ to Trey McBride double stack. Pretty crazy. Trey McBride did not have the best day for tight ends, but was in this lineup as a double, of course, with MHJ, who had a pretty decent day. And then really the two guys that you needed here were Bijan and Kelvin Ridley. So really good getting Kelvin Ridley in that lineup. I did really make a review for DFS Army a little while ago, and just fresh in my memory, I was just thinking everyone was off of him because Will Levis was coming back into the lineup, despite the really good volume the past couple of weeks before DeAndre Hopkins got traded. And he was kind of the guy that you needed on DraftKings to win big this past week, and definitely brought it home for Jewish McCaffrey in this Dawg Bowl. Now, I think a few more weeks we have left on the Dawg Bowl to try to win $10K, win that live Dallas final for a shot at winning $200K. So definitely a contest I'm looking to continue to target while we can. It's $25 entry fee, but there's only, like 5,000 entrants. So as you can see, much more winnable, 116 points versus 126, which was really the nuts score on this slate. So yeah, we'll stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you subscribe because we got a lot more Underdog Fantasy content coming your way starting tomorrow with the first look. So hit that like button while you're here. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next episode.